Welcome everyone. In this video, I want to show you how to download the latest version of Visual Studio 2026. If you choose to go with Visual Studio 2022, it's exactly the same, but 2026 is more stable, has more features, and is just better all around if you want to program. So I went to the site Visual Studio Microsoft.com downloads, or you can just go and search for Visual Studio download. Make sure that you go to the page that has 2026 in here. Click on the free download. Make sure that you use community. Don't do professional enterprise because they will charge you for it after a week. So we'll go to free download and you're going to save it as whatever they tell you and run it. Now, I obviously cannot do that because I already have it installed. So once you install it, what's going to happen, it's going to bring up the Visual Studio installer. So this is what it will look like. Now I have two versions done here. So I have both 2022 and 2026. So we're going to modify the 2026 in here. So I'm going to click on modify. As you hear my Ring doorbell go off. Anyway, I will go to the desktop development with C++. Now I code in other developments, so I have more, but all you need is the desktop development with C++. Don't select anything else unless you have a specific purpose for it. Once you do, choose install while downloading, and then it will allow you to install it. When it's done, I'm going to open up Visual Studio, which is the desktop icon I have down at the bottom. And you want to make sure that you choose continue without code. Don't select anything else. Don't let them give you ideas. Click on continue without code. Then you will get a screen that looks like this, which is basically nothing. Click on file and new. And this is where many people get confused. Make sure you choose project and solution. Don't choose file, because you'll create a project code in here in the file, and then it will tell you that it cannot find executable or something to that effect. You need to have it inside a project. So I'm going to click on project. And you want to make sure you're choosing empty project. You can choose console, but empty project is the very best thing to do. So let's click on empty project, click on next. Now this is also important, not required, but it's important. It makes it easier for you to find your CPP files. Click on place solution and project in the same directory. Then it will give you a location. You can change it if you like or use the default here. Name the project. So I'll just call it sample. And I will click on create. And after a few seconds, it creates it. So now you have an empty project. In order to get a C++ file, just right click on source files, choose add, and new item. Now you may get this screen or you may get this. I personally like this one here because I'm going to be using header files, class files. But here's the compact view that you may get, and I'll just call it first here. Click on add. And once I do, it opens up, and then you can begin your coding. When you get done with your code, you can click right here. You don't need to use debug unless you have a reason for it, and it will run the program. So that is it for this video. Hopefully this will help you out. This will only apply if you have a Windows computer. You cannot use Visual Studio on a Mac, unfortunately. So if you have a Windows, then you can use this and it'll make things work for you. So hopefully this will be easy fix for you, and let me know if you need any assistance.